नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं चैव ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। पृथ्वी त्वया धृता लोका देवी त्वं विष्णुना धृताः। त्वं चाधार्य मां देवीं पवित्रं कुरु शासनम्। अपोहस्वस्याय नमः। केशवाय नमः, माधवाय नमः, नारायणाय नमः, गोविन्दाय नमः। कस्तूरीतिलकं ललाटपटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभं नासाग्रे वरमौक्तिकं करतले वेणुहरिकं कनं सर्वाङ्गे हरिश्चन्दनं सुललितं कण्ठेश्च मुक्तावली गोपश्रीपदवे स्थिते विजयते गोपालचूडामणिं। ॐ शुभं भवतु कल्याणम् आयुरारोग्य धनसंपदा शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते। दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनं दीपो मे हरतो पापो प्रत्यक्ष दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते। शुभं भवतु कल्याण भवतु मंगलं भवतु। दीपस्वरूपिणे नमः, महालक्ष्म्ये नमः। ॐ शुक्लां भरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवर्णं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ ममो वाक्ते समस्त दूरचक्षय द्वारा हरिः ॐ तत्सत्। ॐ तत्सत्। ॐ विष्णु 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 नमः परमात्मने श्रीपुराणपुरुषोत्तमाय परमेश्वरज्ञायाद्य ब्रह्मणे द्वितीये पराधे श्रीस्वेद्वारः कल्पे वैवस्वत्मन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे कलियुगे कलिपतं चरणे जाम्बुद्वीपे नॉर्थ अमेरिका खंडे कन्नडादेशे ब्राह्मणनगरे भवानी शंकरमन्दिरे आर्यावृतान्तर्गता ब्रह्मावृते कदेशे विक्रमशके बौद्धावतारे वर्तमाने यथानां संवत्सरे शुभसंवत् 2079 श्रीरक्षस्नामाब्दः संवत्सरे वैशाखमासे शुक्लपक्षे रविवासरे सप्तमी तिथौयाम् अश्लेषा नक्षत्रः वनिष्करन् रवि उत्तरायणे एवं गुण विशेषण विशिष्टायां शुभपुण्यदिने सकलश्रुति स्मृति पौराणोक्तः फलप्राप्तिकामं हरदत्नामधेयस्य सान्दलगोत्रस्य सपरिवारनामधेयस्य गणपतिपूजनं दुर्गादिव्ये मातृदिव्ये नमः। अभिषेकं सर्वदेव नमस्कारं भवानीशङ्करमन्दिरे रुद्राभिषेकं पूजनं पूर्वकं नैरुज्य दीर्घायु पुष्टिधन्यधान स्मृध्यातम् इति संकल्पं। गं गणपते नमः। गं गणेशाय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्। ध्यायामि नमः गुं आवाहयामि नमः गुमासनं समर्पयामि नमः पाधयामि नमः अर्घयामि नमः गुं मुखयास्मन्यं शुद्धोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। गं गणेशाय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्। एकदन्ताय विद्महे चतुर्मुखाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्। मूषकवाहन मोदकहस्त चामरकरुणा विलम्बितसूत्र वामनरूप महेश्वरपुत्र श्रीविघ्नविनाशनं पाधारं नमोस्तुते। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं C#। ॐ महागणपतये नमः। भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षबीजजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गै सुष्ठुवागुं सस्तनोभिः वशेमदेवहितं यदायुः। वस्त्रयुगलयज्ञोपवीति धारयामि नमः गुं गन्धं धारयामि नमः गुं। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। अक्षतां तुभ्यं समर्पयामि नमः गुं। ॐ सुमुखाय नमः एकदन्ताय नमः कपिलाय नमः गजगणनकाय नमः लंबोदराय नमः विकटाय नमः विघ्नराजाय नमः विनायकाय नमः धूम्रकेतवे नमः गणाध्यक्षाय नमः भालचंद्राय नमः गजाननाय नमः वक्रतुण्डाय नमः शूर्पकर्णाय नमः हेरम्बाय नमः स्कन्दपूर्वजाय नमः सिद्धिलंबोदर महागणपतिस्वामिने नमः। पुष्पं समर्पयामि नमः गुं धूपमाग्रापयामि नमः वनस्पतिरसोद्भूतो गन्धाढ्यो गन्धोत्तमामाग्रह सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृहतां धूपमाग्रापयामि नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः धूपदीपनिवारणाय नमः चन्द्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षो सूर्यो जायत मुखादिन्द्रश्च प्राणाद्वायुर्जायतं नैवेद्यो नैवेदयामि प्राणाय स्वाहा पानाय स्वाहा व्यानाय स्वाहा उदानाय स्वाहा समानाय स्वाहा नैवेद्यो नैवेदयामि नमः मुखे आचमनीं समर्पयामि नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः नैवेद्यामि आचमनीं समर्पयामि ताम्बूलफलं जदुभ्यं समर्पयामि ॐ गं गणपतये नमः मुदाकरादमोदकं सदा विमुक्तसाधकं कलाधरावतंसकं विलासलोकरक्षकम् अनायकैकनायकं विनाशते वदैचिकं तथा शुभाशुनाशकं नमामि तं विनायकं महागणपतये नमः ताम्बूलफलं जदुभ्यं नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदां गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्तजम्बूफलचारुभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम् ॐ महागणपतये नमः हे रम्भमहेशपुत्र समस्तविघ्नोघविनाशदक्षां माङ्गल्यपूजा प्रथमप्रधानं ग्रहान् पूजां भगवन्नमस्ते महागणपतये नमः श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वज्जनं मे वशमानय स्वाहा ॐ गं गणपतये नमः बोले गणपति भगवान की जय कलशस्य मुखे विष्णु कंठे रुद्रा समाश्रिताः मूले तस्यास्ते ब्रह्मा मध्ये मातृगणस्मृताः कुक्षौ तु सागरा सर्वसप्तदीपवसुन्धरा ऋग्वेदोऽथ यजुर्वेदो सामवेदो यथर्वण अङ्गैश्च सहिता सर्वे कलशं तु समाश्रिताः श्रीकलशदेवाय नमः गन्धं धारयामि अक्षतां समर्पयामि नमः ॐ वं वरुणाय नमः ॐ वं प्रचेतसे नमः वं स्वरूपिणे नमः वं अपाम्पते नमः वं जलाधिपते नमः वं पाशहस्ताय नमः वं कर्मधिभूषणाय नमः वं तीर्थराजाय नमः ॐ वं वरुणाय नमः नानाविधिबलपत्राणि समर्पयामि नमः धूपमाग्रापयामि नमः ताजं जवर्धितन्युक्तं वह्ननायोजितं मया दीपं गृहाण देवेश त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापहं धूपदीपनिवारणाय नमः ॐ वं वरुणाय नमः जम्बकाय विद्महे पाशहस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो वरुणः प्रचोदयात् नैवेदयामि नमः मुख्याचमनीं ताम्बूलफलं जदुभ्यं नमः ॐ वं वरुणाय नमः पुगीफलं महादिव्यं नागबलीदलयुतं मेलादिचूर्णसंयुक्तं ताम्बूलफलं जदुभ्यं समर्पयामि ॐ वं वरुणाय नमः ॐ नमो मकरवाहनाय पाशहस्ताय वे नमः नमो प्रचेतसे नाय वं वरुणाय नमो नमः हिरण्यसिंहं वरुणं प्रबध्यं तीर्थं मे देहि याचिता यन्मया भुक्तं साधूनां पापे वयश्च प्रतिग्रह यन्मे मनसा वाचा कर्मणा वा दुष्कृतं कृतं तन्ना इन्द्रो वरुणो बृहस्पति सविता च पुनन्तु पुनः पुनः बोले वरुण भगवान की जय। Everybody, please, you're invited to come closer. Devi Charanamrit. बोले जगदम्बिका माता की जय, जय कारा शेर वालीदा बोल साचे दरबार की जय। ऐ माई मेरी जगमग जोता वाली माता तेरी सदा ही जय, बोल साचे दरबार की जय। On behalf of Bhavani Shankar Mandir, we'd like to wish all the lovely women happy Mother's Day. And today we're here this morning early to do the Abhishekam ceremony of Ma Durga, after which hopefully we can go outside and do some Havan. She's called Jagadamba. She is the mother of all creation, Jagadamba, who was given birth to this world. And for that we are grateful when she can inspire us to carry on creation, then she's a worthy mother. Today we ask her to bless all of you, and all of you here and those coming and those online, with health, strength, continuity, faith, and all the beautiful things that a mother should have in this life. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha, Om Dum Durgaya Namaha, Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Om Vidyudhyam Samaprabham Mrgapatim Skhandastatam Bhishanam Kanyabhi Karabalaketa Vilasadhasta Virasevitam Haste Chakra Gadashiketa Vishikam Shapam Gunam Tarjanim Vibrana Manalatmikam Shashidharam Durgam Trinetram Bhaje Kalabhrabhram Katakshairikulavayadam Maulibadhendhurekam Shankham Chakram Kripanam Trishikam Pikare Rodvahantim Trinetram Sinhaskandha Dhirudam Tribhuvanam Akhilam Tejasa Purayantim Dhyaye Durgam Jayakhyam Tridasha Parivritam Sevritam Siddhikame Asya Shri Durga Dibye Namaha Dhyanam Samarpayami Namaha. Bole Shri Jagadambika Mata. नमः। ॐ ह्रीं जय जय दुर्गे दुर्गे रक्षिण्ये नमः। ॐ ह्रीं जय जय दुर्गे दुर्गे रक्षिण्ये नमः। ॐ ह्रीं जय जय दुर्गे दुर्गे रक्षिण्ये नमः। ॐ शृणु देवी प्रवक्ष्यामि कुञ्जिकास्तोत्रमुत्तमं येन मन्त्रप्रभावेन चन्दीजापः शुभो भवेत्। न कवचं नार्गलास्तोत्रं कीलकं न रहस्यकं न सुक्तं न्यापि ध्यानं च न न्यासो न च वर्चनं। कुञ्जिकापातमात्रेण दुर्गापातफलं लभेत्। अतिगुह्यतरं देवी देवानामपि दुर्लभं। गोपनीयं प्रयत्नेन स्वयो निर्वपार्वतीं मारणं मोहनं वश्य स्तम्भनोचातनादिकं पातमात्रेण संसिद्धये कुञ्जिकास्तोत्रमुत्तमम्। अथ मन्त्रः ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चे। ॐ ग्लौं हुं क्लीं जुं सः ज्वालय ज्वालय ज्वल ज्वल प्रज्वल प्रज्वल। ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चे ज्वलहं सं लं शं फट् स्वाहा इति मन्त्रः। नमस्ते रुद्ररूपिण्ये नमस्ते मधुमर्दने नमः कैतबहारिण्ये नमस्ते महिषार्दिने नमस्ते शुम्भगन्त्रे च निशुम्भासुरघातिनीं। जागतं हि महादेवी जपं सिद्धिं कुरुष्य मे। ऐङ्कारी स्थिस्तरूपाये ह्रीङ्काली प्रतिपालिका क्लीं कालिकामरूपिण्ये बीजरूपे नमोऽस्तुते। चामुण्डा छन्दगाती च ऐङ्कारी वरदायिनी विच्चे च भयदा नित्यं नमस्ते मन्त्ररूपिणीं। धाम धीं धुं दुर्जते पत्नीं वां विं बुं वागदेश्वरी क्रां क्रीं क्रूं कालिका देवी शां शुं शुं मे शुभं कुरु। हुं 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 हुंकाररूपिण्ये झं 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 बनादिनी भ्रां भ्रीं भ्रूं भैरवी भद्रे भवान्यै ते नमो नमः। ॐ अं कं चं तं तं पं यं शं विं दुं ऐं हिं हं शं द्विजाग्रहं द्विजाग्रहं त्रोतय त्रोतय दीप्तं कुरु कुरु स्वाहा। पां पीं पुं पार्वती पूर्णं खां किं कुं केचरी तथा सां सिं सुं सप्तशती दिव्ये मन्त्रसिद्धिं कुरुष्य मे। इदं तु कुञ्जिकास्तोत्रं मन्त्रजागाति हेतवे अभक्तैनैव धातव्यं। गोपीतं रक्ष पार्वतीं यस्तु कुञ्जिकया देवी हीनां सप्तशती पतेत् न तस्यै जायते सिद्धेरन्ये रोधनं दता। इति श्रीरुद्रयामले गौरीतन्त्रे शिवपार्वती संवादे कुञ्जिकास्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम्। ॐ ह्रीं जय जय दुर्गे दुर्गे रक्षिण्ये नमः। ॐ ह्रीं जय जय दुर्गे दुर्गे रक्षिण्ये नमः।
नवामास्तु उममराति यतो निदहाति वेदः सन्नः परशतति दुर्गानि विश्वा नावेव सिन्धुं दुरिताति अग्निः। तामग्निवर्णां तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वैरोचनीं कर्मफलेषु दृष्टां दुर्गां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः। अग्ने त्वां पारयानव्यो अस्मान् स्वस्तिभिरत्यति दुर्गानि विश्वा नावेव सिन्धुं दुरिताति अग्निः। विश्वानि नो दुर्गः जातवेदसिन्धुन्दनाव दुरिता अति अग्निः। अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा गृणानो अस्माकं बोध्यविता तनूनाम्। अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा गृणानो तनूनाम्। अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा गृणानो अस्माकं भोज्यविता तनूना। पृतनाजितगुं सहमादमग्रिम् अग्ने हुवे मा परमासरसात् सन्नः परशतति दुर्गानि विश्वा नावेव सिन्धुं दुरिता अति अग्निः। प्रत्नोचीकमिद्यो अध्वरेषु सना च होता नव्यशसत्सि स्वाञ्च अग्ने तनुवं विप्रयस्य स्मभ्यं च सौभगमाय जस्वा गोभिर्जिष्टमयुजो निषिक्तं ताव इन्द्र विष्णुरनुसञ्चरेमः नाकष्टपृत्तमभि संवसानं वैष्णवीं लोक इहमारयन्तं कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी च धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गे प्रचोदयात्। श्री जगदम्ब
ॐ सर्वतीर्थार्थमायुक्तं महात्मने नमः। ॐ सर्वतीर्थार्थमायुक्तं सुगन्धिर्मलं जलम् आद्यमेतां मया दत्तं गृहाण परमेश्वरात्। ॐ श्रीरत्नये नमः। ॐ यज्ञनारायणाय नमः। ॐ यज्ञेन यज्ञमयं प्रतीवाः तानि धर्माणि प्रथमन्यासनं देहनाथं महिमानः प्रचण्ड यत्र पूर्वे साध्या संतीरेव। यज्ञनारायण भगवान की जय। अग्नि भगवान की जय। जगदम्बिका माता की जय। ओम सर्वतीर्था समायुक्तं सुगन्धिं निर्मलं जलम् आचम्यतां मया दत्तं गृहाण परमेश्वरः यज्ञये नमः। Good. Go back in bed and we do the traffic for now. Morning is about. Here, a couple of hands. Somebody carrying this. Check. बोले मावती महादेव की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये हर 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 महादेव शंभो। ओम वंदे देवमुमापतिं सुरगुरुं
वन्दे जगत्कारणं वन्दे पन्नगभूषणं मृगधरं वन्दे पशूनां पतिं वन्दे सूर्यशशाङ्कवह्निनयनं वन्दे मुकुन्दप्रियं वन्दे भक्तजनाश्रयं च वरदं वन्दे शिवं शङ्करं पद्मासनस्थं शशिधरं मुकुतं क्रं त्रिनेत्रं वज्रं च गद्गं परशुपभयदं दक्षिणाङ्गे महान्तं नागं पाशं च गन्तादमुर्कसहितं चाकुशं वामभागे नानालङ्कारयुक्तं स्फटिकमलनिभं पार्वतीशं नमामि। शिवाय नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय। ॐ नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यव उतोत इषवे नमः। नमस्ते अस्तु धन्वने बाहुभ्यामुत ते नमः। यात इषुः शिवतमा शिवं बभूव ते धनुः। शिवा शरव्या यातवतया नो रुद्रमिडयं या ते रुद्रशिवा तनूर्घोरा पापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुवाशन्तमया गिरिशन्ताभिचाकशीः यामिषुं गिरिशन्तहस्तैर्बिभर्षस्तवे शिवां गिरित्रतां कुरु माहि पुंसीः पुरुषं जगतं शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशाच्चावदामसि यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगदयक्ष्मगुं सुमना असतम् अध्यवोचदधिवक्ता प्रथमो देव्योऽभिषक् अहीगस्य सर्वान् जम्भयन् सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यहम् असौ यस्ताम्रो अरुण उत बभ्रुः सुमङ्गलहम् ये चेमागुं रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षु श्रुताः सहस्रशो वैशागुं हेडईमहि असौ यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उतैनं गोपा अदृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यहम् उतैनं विश्वभूतानि सदृष्टो मृडयातिनः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीढुषे अथो ये अस्य सत्त्वानोऽहं तेभ्यो करन् नमः प्रमुञ्च धन्वनस्त्वमुभयोरात्नियोर्जां याश्च ते हस्त इषवः पराता भगवो वपम् अवतत्य धनस्तगुं सहस्राक्षशते शुधे निशीर्य शल्यानामुखा शिवो नः सुमना भवम् विज्जं धनुः कपर्दिनो विशल्यो बाणवागुम् उत अनेशन्नस्येषव आभुरस्य निषङ्गतिः या ते हेतिर्मीधुष्टमहस्ते बभूव ते धनुः तयास्मान् विश्वतस्त्वमयक्ष्मया परिभुजम् नमस्ते अस्त्वायुधाय नातताय धृष्णवे उभाभ्यामुत ते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्वने परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् विनक्तु विश्वतः अथो य इषुधिस्तवारे अस्मन्निधेहितं शम्भवे नमः नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकालाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः नमो हिरण्यबाहवे सेनान्ये दिशां च पतये नमो नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः पशूनां पतये नमो नमः सस्पिञ्जराय त्रिसीमते पथीनां पतये नमो नमो बभ्रुषाय विव्याधिनेन्नानां पतये नमो नमो हरिकेशायोपवीतिने पुष्टानां पतये नमो नमो भवस्य हेत्यै जगतां पतये नमो नमो रुद्राय तथा विनेक्षेत्राणां पतये नमो नमः सूताय हन्त्याय वनानां पतये नमो नमो रोहिताय स्थपतये वृक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो मन्त्रिणे वाणिजाय कक्षानां पतये नमो नमो भुवन्तये वारिवस्कृतायोषधीनां पतये नमो नमः उच्चे घोषाय कृन्दयते पत्तीनां पतये नमो नमः कृष्णवीताय धावते सत्त्वनां पतये नमः नमः सहमानाय निव्याधिन आव्याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमः ककुभाय निषङ्गिने स्तेनानां पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिण इषुधिमते तस्कराणां पतये नमो नमो वञ्चते परिवञ्चते स्थायूनां पतये नमो नमो निचेरवे परिचरायारण्यानां पतये नमो नमः श्रिकाविभ्यो जिघ्घागुं सभ्यो मुष्णतां पतये नमो नमोऽसिमद्भ्यो नक्तञ्चरभ्यः प्रकृन्तानां पतये नमो नम उष्णीषणे गिरिचराय कुलुञ्चानां पतये नमो नम इषिमद्भ्यो धन्वाविभ्यश्च वो नमो नम आतन्वानेभ्यः प्रतिदधानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नम आयुच्छद्भ्यो विसृजद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमोऽसद्भ्यो विद्येभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आसीनेभ्यः शयानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः स्वपद्भ्यो जाग्रभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तिष्ठद्भ्यो धावद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सभाभ्यः सभापतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो अश्वेभ्यो अश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नम आव्याधिनीभ्यो विविध्यन्तीभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः उगणाभ्यस्त्रगुंहतीभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो घृत्सेभ्यो घृत्सपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रातेभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो महद्भ्यः क्षुल्लकेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सेनाभ्यः सेनानिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः क्षत्रुभ्यः सङ्ग्रहीतृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तिक्षद्भ्यो रथकारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः कुलालेभ्यः कर्मारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः पुञ्चेष्टेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च वो नमो नम इषुकृभ्यो धन्वकृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो मृगयुभ्यः श्वनेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः श्वभ्यः स्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः सर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च शितिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च पुलस्युक्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च शपिविष्टाय च नमो मीढुष्टमाय च यशुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च वर्षीयसे च नमो वृद्धाय च संवृध्वने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नम आशवे च जीराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शीभ्याय च नमः ऊर्म्याय चावसान्याय च नमः स्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय च परजाय च नमो मध्यमाय च पगल्भाय च नमो जघन्याय च बुद्धियाय च नमः शोभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः उर्वव्याय च खल्याय च नमः शुष्क्याय च श्लोक्याय चावसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिस्रवाय च नमः आशुषेणाय चासुरथाय च नमः शूराय चावभिन्दते च नमो वर्मिणे च वरुथिने च नमो बिल्मिने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दन्दुभ्याय च हनन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रमृषाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिने चेषु धिमते च नमस्तीक्ष्णेशवे चायुधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पथ्याय च नमः काट्याय च दीप्याय च नमः सूद्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय चावट्याय च नमो वर्ष्याय चावर्ष्याय च नमो मैघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईध्रियाय चातप्याय च नमो वाद्याय च रेश्मियाय च नमो वासव्याय च वास्तुपाय च नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमः साम्राय चारुणाय च नमः शङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे वधाय दूरे वधाय च नमो हन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयोभवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमस्तीर्थ्याय च कूल्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः आतार्याय च लाद्याय च नमः षष्प्याय च फेन्याय च नमः सिकत्याय च प्रवार्याय च नमः हिरण्याय च प्रपथ्याय च नमः किगुंशिलाय च क्षयनाय च नमः कपर्दिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्ठ्याय च गृह्याय च नमस्तल्प्याय च गेह्याय च नमः काट्याय च गह्वरेष्ठाय च नमो हृदयाय च निवेश्याय च नमः पागुं सव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः शुष्क्याय च हरित्याय च नमो लोप्याय चोलप्याय च नमः ऊर्व्याय च शून्याय च नमः प्रण्याय च पर्णसद्याय च नमोपगुर्मानाय चाभिघ्नते च नमः आखिदते च प्रखिदते च नमो वक्किरिकेभ्यो देवानागुं हृदयेभ्यो नमो विक्षीणकेभ्यो नमो विचिन्वत्केभ्यो नमः आनिर्हतेभ्यो नमः आमीवत्केभ्यः द्रापे अन्धसस्वते दरिद्रनीललोहित येषां पुरुषाणामेषां पशूनामाभिर्मा रोमो येषां किञ्चनाममत या ते रुद्रशिवा तनूरघोरा या ते रुद्रशिवा तनु शिवा विश्वाः भेषजी शिवा रुद्रस्य भेषजी तया नो मृदजीवसे इमागुं रुद्राय तवसे कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिं यथा न समसद्विपदे च दुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरं प्रदानो रुद्रोतनो मयस्कृधि क्षयद्वीराय नमसा विधेमते यच्छञ्च योषमरुराय चेप्यता ततस्याम तव रुद्रप्रणीतो मानो महान्तमुतमानो अर्भकं मान उक्षन्तमुतमान उक्षितं मानो वधिः पितरं मोत मातरं प्रियामानस्तनुवो रुद्ररीरिषः मानस्तोके तनये मान आयुषि मानो गोषु मान अश्वेषुरीरिषः वीरान् मानो रुद्रभामितो वधिः विश्वन्तो नमसा विधेमते आराते कोघ्न उत पूरुषग्ने क्षयद्वीराय सुम्नमस्मे ते अस्तु रक्षा च नो अधि च देव ब्रूह्यधा च न शर्म यच्छ द्विबर्हाः स्तुहि श्रुतं गर्तसदं युवानं मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नुमुग्रं मृदा चरित्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मिन्निव पन्तु सेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतिर्विनक्तु परित्वेषस्य दुर्मतिरघायो अवस्थिरामगवद्भ्यस्तनुष्वमीढस्तोकायतनयाय मृदय मीढुष्टमशिवतमा शिवो नः सुमना भव परमे वृक्ष आयुधन्निदाय कृत्यं वसान आचरपिनाकं बिभ्रदागहि विकिरीदविलोहित नमस्ते अस्तु भगवः यास्ते सहस्रगुं हेतयोन्यमस्मिन् निवपन्दुताः सहस्राणि सहस्रधा बाहुवोस्तव हेतयः तासामीशानो भगवः पराचीना मुखाकृधि सहस्राणि सहस्रशो ये रुद्रा अधिभूम्यां तेषागुं सहस्रयोजने वधन्वानि तन्मसि अस्मिन् महत्यर्णवेऽन्तरिक्षे भवा अधि नीलग्रीवाशितिकण्ठाः सर्वा अधः समाचराः नीलग्रीवाशितिकण्ठादिवगुं रुद्रा उपसृताः ये वृक्षेषु सस्पिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखासः कपर्दिनः ये अन्येषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु पिबतो जनानां ये पथां पथिरक्षय ऐलभृदां यव्युधः ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति स्त्रिकावन्तो निषङ्गिनः एतावन्तश्च भूयागुं सस्तदिशो रुद्रावितस्थिरे तेषागुं सहस्रयोजने वधन्वानि तन्मसि नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्यां ये एन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि येषामन्नं वातो वरशमिषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्रातिर्दश दक्षिणादश प्रचीतिर्दशोतीचीर्दशोर्ध्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो मृदयन्तु तेयं दुष्मो यश्च नो द्वेष्टिं तं वोजम्भे दधामि त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धना मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् यो रुद्रो अग्नौ यो अप्सूय औषधीषु यो रुद्रा विश्वभुवना विवेश तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु तमुष्टुहि यस्विषु सुधन्वा यो विश्वस्य क्षयति भेषजस्य यक्ष्वामहे सो मनसाय रुद्रं नमो ओभिर्देवमसुरं दुवस्य अयं मे हस्तु भगवान् अयं मे भगवत्तरः अयं मे विश्वभेषजो यगं शिवाभिमर्शनः ये ते सहस्रमयुतं पाशा मृत्यु मर्त्याय हन्तवे तान् यज्ञस्य मायया सर्वान् वयजामहे मृत्यवे स्वाहा ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि प्राणानां ग्रन्थिरसि रुद्रो मा विशान्तकः तेनान्नेनाप्यायस्व नमो रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि सदाशिवोम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम् प्रपद्यामि द्योजाताय वे नमो नमः भवे भवे नाति भवे भवस्य मां भूद्भवाय नमः वामदेवाय नमो ज्येष्ठाय नमो स्थाय नमो रुद्राय नमः कलविकलनाय नमः कुलकर्णाय नमः बलप्रमथनाय नमः मनोन्मनाय नमः घोरेभ्यो घोरघोरधरेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यो नमस्ते अस्तु रूपेभ्यः तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात् ईशान सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्माधिपते ब्रह्मणोऽधिपते ब्रह्मास्यो मे अस्तु सदाशिवो हर 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 महादेव शंभो जय
बोली जगदम्बिका माता की जय। जयकारा शेर वाली राग बोल साचे दरबार की जय। Let's see some prayers this morning. It's a little different routine, but we'll get to our prayers and our puja. ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्तजम्बूफलचारुभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम्। जय 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 गणनायक, जय जय विघ्नविनाशक, जय 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 गणनायक, जय जय विघ्नविनाशक। हे शुभ मंगलदायक, विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायक, हे शुभ मंगलदायक, विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायक। गजवदना गौरी नंदन, गजवदना गौरी नंदन, गजवदना
गौरी नंदन,
गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन, गंगाधर शिव शंभो। जय 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 गणनायक, जय जय विघ्नविनाशक, जय 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 गणनायक, जय जय विघ्नविनाशक। हे शुभ मंगलदायक, विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायक, हे शुभ मंगलदायक, विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायक, हे विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायक, विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायक। बोले गणपति भगवान की जय। सूर्य भगवान ओम प्रभाकराय विद्महे दिवाकराय धीमहि तन्नो सूर्यः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आदित्याय विद्महे मार्तण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो सूर्यः प्रचोदयात्। ओम अश्वध्वजाय विद्महे पद्महस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो सूर्यः प्रचोदयात्। ओम नमो भगवते श्री सूर्याय नमः। ओम नमो भगवते श्री सूर्याय नमः। ओम नमो भगवते श्री सूर्याय नमः। ओम श्री सूर्याय नमः। आदित्याय नमः। श्री सूर्याय नमः। आदित्याय आदित्याय नमः। दिवाकराय नमः। आदित्याय नमः। दिवाकराय नमः। प्रभाकराय नमः। ओम नमो भगवते श्री सूर्याय नमः। ओम नमो भगवते श्री सूर्याय नमः। श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः दिवाकराय नमः श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः दिवाकराय नमः। प्रेम से बोलो सूर्य नारायण स्वामी की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितम्। अधरं मधुरं वदनं
मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं
हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं वेणु मधुरो रेणु मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादो मधुरः नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भोक्तं मधुरं सूक्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं ओ मधुराधिपतेरखिलं। प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। ओम रामाय रामभद्राय रामचंद्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भज मन हरण भव भय दारु नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कंज पद कंजारु। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम कंदर्प अगणित अमित छविनं नील नीरज सुन्दरं पतपीतमानोत्तरित रुचिषु नौमि जनकसुतावरं श्रीराम भजु दीन बंधु दिनेश दानव दैत्यवंशनिधन रघुनंद आनंद कंज कौशल चंद दशरथ नंदन श्रीराम 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 सिर मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उदार अंग विभूषण आजानु भुज सर चाप धर संग्राम जित कर दूषणम श्रीराम श्रीराम इति वदति तुलसीदास शंकर शेष मुनिमन रंजनम मम हृदय कंज निवास कुरु कामादिकल दल नंजनम श्रीराम 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 श्रीराम। बोले सियापति रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। ओम ओम हम हनुमते नमः। ओम हम हनुमते नमः। ओम हम हनुमते नमः। अतुलित बलधामं हेमशैलाबदेहं दनुजवन कृशानुं ज्ञानिनामृगगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं मधीशं रघुपति प्रिय भक्तं वातजातं नमामि। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयोत्तमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। बोलिए पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। जय जय माँ जय माँ जय जय माँ जय माँ जय जय माँ जय माँ जय जय माँ
जय
Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Ma. Jai Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, oh Jai Ma. बोली जगदम्बिका माता की, माँ दुर्गा. The word Ma, so many things come from this syllable Ma. Ma, you know what syllables are, right? When you call a Panditji, when a baby is born, the Panditji has to give you a syllable based on the time of birth of a child. Bhavani Shankar Mandir people, you all know this. You just don't give a child a name like that. You have to, according to the planets. So how does it work? Without getting into details, every nakshatra or every star, it has 4 prahar, 4 quarters. A nakshatra or a star may start, or a planet, the time changes. This is not 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. or so. It starts different time of the day. So when a baby born, they call, Panditji checks which quarter in the star, which quarter in the nakshatra baby is born. And for every quarter, there is a sound, right? For the 27 constellations, right? There is a sound for every quarter of that prahar. So I was born in Punarvasu Nakshatra. I was born under the constellation Punarvasu, same planet Lord Ram born under, Punarvasu Nakshatra. To all the people in my chanting classes, it is my promise to you that I will give you your birth star. I will give you your birth star. Here is how important it is. You know when you sit to do a puja, in India when you go, they do this. But you have to know it. South India only, not North India. They go to the South Indian temple and you're there for darshan. And they read the mantra and say, and they might ask you, Janam Nam. That's the last thing they might ask you, but they must ask you, Janama Nakshatra. What is your birth star? What is your birth star? Janam Nakshatra. What is your birth star? I will say Punarvasu Nakshatra. They'll ask me Gotra, which means your lineage. I'm from Sandil. For the Brahmanas, we go through lineage. For the Sapta Rishis, you have Sandil Gotra, Bhardwaj Gotra. So from a great sage called Sandil Muni, I came from his lineage. It's very unique, very cute. So they ask you Janma Nakshatra, Punarvasu Nakshatra, Gotra, Sandal Gotra, and the last thing they ask you for is your name. Because that is irrelevant at that point. They already know, based on the planet you're born under, what your name is. So based on that time of the day where I was born, Wednesday coming, 44 years ago, I was born at 5:57 p.m. on a Thursday on Punarvasu Nakshatra. So all of you who are in my chanting classes, I promise you, if you give me your date of birth and time of birth, you don't give me, I will ask you. Right? Don't send me text yet. I will ask you, and then I'll give it to you when I am ready. And then it's unique when you're sitting to your puja, Janma Nakshatra, and your right name afterwards. So the Panditji give you a syllabus. Where am I going with this? The syllable that the Panditji give you, like a planet, for example, would be Ki Ke Kola, Chuche Chola, Chuche Chola. Right? So the day one planet, on the one planet, it divided into 4. One planet will be Chu Che Chola. The first 6 hours, if you're born in this 6 hour, your name got to come up with Chu. Chu. Who named Chu? Only a certain kind of people named Chu. Understand? All the people in China, they named Chu. All of them born under Chu. Then you got Che. If you're born under this planet and you're born in the second prahar, the syllable will give you Che. So Chetram, Chetnarain, and this kind of thing, right? Chu Che Cho. Cholaram, Chotaram, Cholabai, I don't know. I'm just making this stuff up. La. Chu Che Chola. The last syllable on the planet will be La. So, Lakrani, Lakshman, Lakshmi, and things like that. La. That's how you get Hindu names, no? That's how you get Hindu names. You just don't pick out one out today because they buy ban when Prime Minister ban, so you name Trudeau. We don't work like that. Very unique. Among all the syllables that are there's one syllable called Ma. Ma. So imagine if you open book and the syllable come out Ma. What will happen there? Right? You got to find a name that starts with Ma. Please know that this syllable Ma is the only syllable that is a syllable and that is a name as well. See how unique this thing is? It's a syllable, and even if you're a name, somebody, it's a syllable and it's a name as well, Ma. You can name somebody Mamta, right? But from this syllable, Ma, which is a name, mother, the syllable name Ma, right? Ma gives you all the attributes of a mother. Ma, say, Mamta. What is Mamta? Mamta, affection, sentiments. Ma, there's Mamta. This divine mother is called Jagajanani. She is the mother that has given birth to all creation. Everything you look at, she give. By the way, we have a new mother, a new Taurus in our family. She's called Durga the Goose. Remember? Girija the Goose last year, her baby is born in July. But this one here, thankfully, she is born in Taurus. So we got Taurus, the gooselings. So the babies, she give birth to the babies. They're all swimming now in BSM Lake over there. They're happy. So Ma, she has given birth to every mother. She's given birth to every creation, every tree, every insect. She has given birth to that. It's a very unique thing to bring forth a life into this world. So what about those who have not brought forth a life? They're just females but have not brought forth a life. It's a unique thing to bring forth a life into this person, but it is a blessing to nurture that life and to make it into something beautiful. There are many female who are not mothers, but they have cared and comforted so many people. They have cared and comforted so many people and have called people and treated them like their children, right? There are so many who have done that. Mother is not a physical activity alone or a process that makes you a mother. It's your caring, your compassionate nature. Ma se mamta. Ma se mamta. Ma se mantra. All these beautiful things. Ma is the only syllable that's a sound and it's a name and it's a meaning as well. Today we honor the mothers of this world. And I take the opportunity on behalf of Bhavani Shankar Mandir to wish all the lovely mothers a happy Mother's Day. Please give them claps, every mother. We know very little about our mothers. I think we only know that our mothers provide for us. We only know we only know that our mothers provide for us. We don't know the deeper meaning of mother. But every day one day a child will either become a mother or will go through that experience of being a mother. Now, what I mean by that is that someday, maybe you do not understand now the powers of your mother, but one day you will for sure. And when you do, it is unfortunate that that is sometimes the only time we have a little bit more affection and appreciation for our mother, when we experience what they have experienced. And I hope that's not too late, but please start it now. Ma has, to bring a human being from your body and to grow them and to nurture them it's a blessing. Mother represents multiplication. Mother represents the root of this planet. And today, we pray to Ma Durga and ask that she bless all the lovely mothers, guide them and protect them. And we pray and ask that may they grow every day and continue to have courage and faith, right? Mothers have always given their children and even their husband and everybody else what they never had. They've always put aside their comforts, their whims and fancies, and they've always given culture, food, and everything else to those around them. They are usually the last to think about themselves. They're usually the last to eat in some cases. They want to make sure that the home is happy. Jis ghar mein mata khushi hai, in a home where mother is happy, wo ghar mein Lakshmi rehti hai. In that home, the divine goddess Mahalakshmi resides. Jis ghar mein mata Lakshmi ke jaise hai, in that home where a mother is treated like the goddess, you know. There's a beautiful shloka in the Vedas. Yatra naryanti pujyante, yatra naryanti pujyante, ramanti tatra devata. When you hear the word yatra, you got to come with tatra. Wherever there is. What does it mean? Yatra naryanti pujyante. Wherever women are treated with respect. Yatra naryanti, women pujyanti. Wherever women are treated with respect. Ramanti tatra devata. That place the gods will dwell. That place the gods will dwell. We all would like our home to be a place filled with the gods, right? Let us treat the women with respect. Let us honor them. And let us pray for them. We'll dedicate our prayers now to our Ma Durga, Lakshmi and Saraswati. We've done things a little different this day. We're going to change up our structure a little bit, and in the future I'll tell you about that. But for now, let us give thanks to Ma Durga. Pray. Pray and give thanks to Ma Durga for blessing you with a wonderful, beautiful mom. If she's here, Bhagwan blessings on her. If she's not here, may her Atma be with the Lord. And pray for strength. Who else can we ask for strength than the mother who was given all strength, right? So this morning's prayer, dedicated to all the lovely mothers. Let us do that. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute Jai Tvam Devi Chamunde Jai Bhutarati Harini Jai Sarvagate Devi Kalratri Namostute. Prem se bolo Sri Durga Mata ki Jai. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Lakshmi Karotu Kalyanam Arogyam Sukha Sampada Mama Shatru Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir Namostute Namaste Astu Mahamaya श्रीपीते
सुरपूजिते
शङ्खचक्र गदाहस्ते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते। प्रेम से बोलो श्री महालक्ष्मी माता की जय। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिर्देवै सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवतीं निशेषजाध्यापः। प्रेम से बोलो श्री सरस्वती माता की जय। नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते। Everybody. ओ नारायणी नमोस्तुते 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 सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके सर्वमङ्गल हे शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी शंख चक्र गदा शंख गृहीता परमायुधे शंख चक्र गदा शंख गृहीता परमायुधे प्रसीद वैष्णवी रूपे नारायणी नमोस्तुते हे नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते जय जय मां जय मां जय जय मां जय मां जय जय मां जय जय मां जय मां ओ जय जय मां जय मां जय जय मां Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai 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 Jai Ma, oh Jai Ma. Boli Jagadambika Mata ki Jai. How should a child speak to a mother? Anybody know how a child should speak to a mother? You want to guess? Should you actually even guess? Hello? Should you guess how a child should speak to a mother? Or is that something that is already built inside of you? Well, I always read this katha on this day because it's important to understand the relationship between a child and a mother, and to at all times, a child should remain obedient and respectful to your mother. Now, children of today think obedience mean you have to live under somebody. Hello? Yes, that is what it means. There is nothing wrong with being obedient and living under the shelter of your parents. When I say shelter, it's not a physical thing. I mean the sheltering hands of your mother. You may one day grow up and leave your home and go away. You may get married, or you may choose to do whatever it is and be away from your parents. But your mother will know exactly when you're hungry. Your mother will know when you are in pain. Your mother will know when you're in sorrows. Your mother will know when you're happy without you asking them and telling them. You know why? Do you want to guess? Hello? Do you want to guess? Mother, guys calling you, careful. Do you want to guess why a mother knows all of this? Because you have come from her. You have come from her, and she senses. When we were growing up, you know that. You come home from school, somebody upset you, you don't have to say anything. Sometimes you screw up your face, you chew up your teeth. Ma know that something is wrong. They know exactly if you have boyfriend problem, girlfriend problem. They know exactly if you have school problem. They know if you have bully problem. They know everything. One day, Mother Kekai, who was not the birth mother of Ram Bhagwan, he never looked at that. She gave Ram the command to go away, to exile. You all know the story. Ramji Bhagwan saw the father distressed and asked Mother Kekai, Mother Kekai, what has happened? Tell me, my dear mother. Hey Mata, मुझे पिताजी के दुख क्या कारण है? कहो जिससे वही यत्न किया. What is the purpose for my father being so sad? Mother, Raja Dashrath had already promised Kekai, Ram is going to Banbas, exile. Kekai says, Dena kahu mohi dui bardana, mange wo jo kach mohi sohana, so sunu bhaya bhopuat sochu, chari na sakahi kumar sakochu. Kekai says, Are, he had promised me 2 boons of my choice, and I've asked him for those 2 requests, and now he gave me what he promised me. He's very sad about it. Bhagwan Ram said, that's strange, Ma. He's still calm and cool, right? He doesn't run to his father and no, Ma, why is he sad? Ma Kekai says, Ki sutta sanehu hut vachan ant sankat pareu naresu sakahuna ayasi dharahu sir bhetahu kathin kalesu. On the one hand is his love for his son, on the other hand is his promise that he made to me. Obey this command if you can, Ram, and rid him of this dire distress. Obey his command. Kekai Mata sat and she spoke these stinging words to Ram. about the Banbas. Callousness itself, Tulsidas Ji says, was sore distress to hear. From the bow of her tongue, here how Tulsidas Ji describes this, Jimmy Gamana Vachana Saranana, from the bow of her tongue, she shot forth the shafts of her speech. From the bow of her tongue, she shot forth the shafts, the arrows of her speech against the king, who was like some yielding target. She sat there like the very incarnation of a heartless person, and she told the whole story. Ramji Bhagwan sat, and you would think that he would get so upset with his mother, but that's not what a child does, people. When you cannot have your ways in life, you should not be upset with your mother. Your parents, but today's Mother's Day. Whenever it's in June, we'll talk about father. We hadn't much to talk about them, but today's Mother's Day. Ramji Bhagwan knows that if I respond to her, the world will document me and say, this is how you should respond to a mother. So what did he do? Bole man muskai bhanu kulambanu Ram sahaj ananda nidhanu. When you get upset, most cases, listen, everybody here get upset. Everybody here has anger issues. Let's not even try to cover that up. Let me calm and cool and you. Everybody has issues. There is something that triggers you. There are some things that triggers me. The thought of certain things alone will give people a heart attack. You understand? So what happened? We have to take this thing as it is. Manamusakai bhanukula bhanu. Ramji sat there, Manamusakai, with a very calming mind, and he smiled. Calming mind, and he smiled. Rama Sahaj Ananda Nidhanu. He is Ananda Nidhanu. And Ananda Nidhanu means the ocean of compassion. Bole bachana bigata sabadushan mridu manjula janu bhagi vibhushan. And he replied in such sweet words to his mother. The famous Chaupai. Suno janani soi sut bare bhagi. Suno janani soi sut bare bhagi. Jo pitu matu vachan anuragi. Jo pitu matu vachan anuragi. Tanayu matu pitu toshanihara. Tanayu matu pitu toshanihara. Durlabh janani sakal sansara. Durlabh janani sakal sansara. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. 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 Suno Janani Soi Sutubar Bhagi. Bhagwan Ram clasps his hands and he says, Ma Suno Janani. This is the word, this word Janani. We use it to sing when we are singing to Ma Durga. Jag Janani Jai Jai. Ho Ma Jag Janani Jai Jai. Bhaiharini Bhavtarini Bhavbhamini Jai Jai. Jag Janani Jai Jai. He called his mother Jag Janani. Imagine the lady just tell you to go to the forest and let her song be crown king of Ayodhya and you go away to the forest. What is your response going to be? Are bhai, what is your response going to be? Ram Bhagwan says, Suno Janani Soi Sut Bar Bhagi. My mother, that son is very rare. Listen, my mother, the son is very blessed who can obey the commands of his mother. The child is very blessed who can obey the commands of their mother. When a child is commanded by a mother today, the child feels like they're a soldier. We are children of our parents. Let's not forget that. Children, all of you who are here today, your mother and your father doesn't want anything bad to happen to you. Can we agree on that, everybody? All the children who are here today? Can we agree on that? Hello? You here? We can agree on that. Your mother and father, they don't want anything bad for you. They don't want anything bad to happen to you. That's number one. Secondly, whatever advices they give you, they will never give you that advice to hurt you, to cause you pain, to cause you grief knowingly. No parent want to do that. I'm going to punish you because I want you to get grief. No, sometimes punishment is important for you to learn a lesson. Time out is important. Go to your room and lock up there and things like that is important. But no parent will punish you because they don't like you. Can we agree on that, all the children here today? Hello? Anybody here? All right, good. Third, whatever your parents do for you, whatever your mother tells you, it is for your own interest. You know why it's for your own interest? Because they have no intent on harming someone they have created. They have no intent on harming you. So, which means if we summarize this all, when a mother speaks to a child, you got to listen. Now, the reason why we don't listen is because we don't like what they tell us. We don't like what they tell us means it doesn't fit into your agenda. It doesn't fit into your, companionship with friends. It doesn't fit into your modern culture. It doesn't fit into your whims and fancies. That's okay. It's okay to get upset like that. When I was young as well, in high school, my friends used to come in the evening to pick me up to go ride bicycle in the road. I had to do housework. I had to clean the drains, I had to fetch water. And I didn't like when mommy says you can't go out. I used to be upset about it, but guess what? This was the right thing to do. Because who's going to do it? Right? Who's going to do it? The greatest service we can do in this life is to be obedient and respectful to your mothers. Let me tell you, children who are here today, I have done 326 cremations. 326 cremations. It's not something I'm proud about. 326 times I put people in the oven. You know what I've seen? I have seen people grieving and wishing they could do more to their mothers when their mother died. Everybody want to lift up the dead lady? Oh, me, I'm a pallbearer. You can't be a pallbearer. You know. Everybody want to lift a dead lady. Nobody wants to lift their mother when they're alive. Lift them up when they're alive. Now, hug them when they're alive. Spray perfume on them while they're alive. They can smell it. A dead woman can't spray perfume. Today, Mother's Day, I hope you buy all the brand name perfume and so for your mom. No? Brand name perfume. Do they call it perfume these days? Yes. I don't know I don't use that thing at all, so I don't know what it is. But longer is Guyana is called it perfume. Then later on they call it perfume. And then they have something called cologne. So I don't even know what the difference is between perfume and cologne. I will not even try it. Whenever I get it, I have somebody who uses them a lot. And when he come in the morning, you can smell it in all direction. I'll give it to him. I think you know who that is. You can smell it in all direction. Right? Spray perfume when they're alive. You know, that's why long ago, we don't do this even now. When you go to a puja long ago, the Pandit, when Pandit finished the puja, you got to share 3 things. What are the 3 things you should share? Very good. Arti, Atar, Charanamrit. Arti, Atar. Everybody used to go around with the Atar battle and share Atar. You know, people don't do that no more because nobody wants them to touch them. Or I heard when I was at the puja, that smell is going to interrupt the smell I'm wearing. Imagine the perfume you put on. Are you going to put on some kind of attar on me here? I can tell you what. If you wear our attar that we use on Bholinath Bhagwan, you will not want to use back any form of perfume anymore. Because that is the most heavenly smell. I think, did we put them on today, Gabe? We put them? Okay. That is the most heavenly smell on this planet. the oil that we use for him. Spray perfume on your mom when they're alive. Don't go fight to spray perfume when they're dead. Uplift your mother when they're alive. 326 funerals is a lot of experience. I have seen a lot of things. And unfortunately, at those places, you cannot talk about it because it's very sensitive. But here is where you got to do it. All your children, love your mother. Always do for your mother. Always care for your mother. Always do for them. I've always shared you my personal story because I think it makes a difference. When my mother died and my father died, I did not cry. Right? When my mother died, my daughter was born, Vrinda, 3 months old she was. And my mother died. Never saw her, never saw any of my children, never saw anything I did. And I went to Guyana and I grieved a little for her, but I didn't cry for my mother. You know why I didn't cry? Because I was satisfied that the 23 years I lived on this planet before she died, I served her. I served her. I loved her. You know, there were times when she cried because of me. Yes, she cried because of me. Unknowingly, sometimes you give people pain when you're a youth or when you're grown. You think you have your ways and things like that. You don't see the full picture. Of course, we cause our mom to cry certain times. But I served her. And for that reason, I didn't cry. I didn't cry because when you cry, you can cry out of guilt. I wish I could have do more for her. I wish I could have feed her more. I wish I could have be by her side more. You cry out of guilt most of the times. And that's why funerals today are the biggest procession, because we want to wash the guilt away. I want to buy the most expensive sari for her when you're going to burn her. No. This day here, Mother's Day, and every single day of your life, treat your mother as though they're the goddess. And that's why it's important to create a relationship with her, because a relationship with her will create a beautiful relationship with your mother. Ramji Bhagwan says, Ma, a son, that son is very rare who can fulfill the commands of the mother. You're telling me to go to the forest, mother? Ma, when I go to the forest, Munigana milanu viseshi bana sabahi bhati hitamor. The forest that you're sending me, mother, it will be my palace. I will meet so many saints there. You know why Ram Bhagwan went 14 years into the palace? There are 14 characters in the Ramayana that he had to meet. 14 characters. We'll tell you some other time, or maybe I've told you. Valmiki, Shevari, Bhardwaj Muni, and a list of them. 14 he went and meet. In the forest I shall meet the hermits, which will be beneficial to me when I meet the saints. The sight of a saint, a good person, is a blessing, ma. When I meet them, I'll be blessed. And on top of that, my mother, Tohi Parapitu Ayasi Bahuri Santa Jananitor. My father is sending me with his permission too. And Bharat, he's my brother. He'll become king. I'll be happy, that he's doing well. He's my younger brother. God has already arranged this world to bless me properly, And he says, Ma, I thank you for my blessings. But you know what he says when he was going away? Kaushalya Devi, his birth mother, Kaushalya Devi, was crying. She was crying. Nijkar nayan kari chahdika dari sudhabitu chahitadika. Ramji Bhagwan put on his hermit clothes and he was walking out of the doors of the palace to go with Sita Ma. And he looked at his mother and tears were coming down from his mother's eyes. Ramji Bhagwan backed up. He said, Ma Kaushalya, I beg you to stop crying. Unless you stop crying, I will not walk out these doors. Ma Kaushalya wiped her tears, but more is coming out. Kaushalya Ma said, why my son? Why can't I cry for you? Ram says, no, my mother. You know why? If I leave here to begin my 14-year-old journey, if I begin my 14-year term in the forest without your happiness, without your blessings, the forest will be hell for me.
But if I leave today with your blessings, with you smiling, with your ashirvad, the forest will be a heaven for me. Ma, I will refuse to leave unless you smile. Do not do anything, children. If you want anything in your life to prosper, do it with the blessings of your mother. Do it with the blessings of your mother. She may not understand technology and business and all this kind of fancy thing, but try to bring it down to the level of your mother to understand how simple it is, because her blessings are important for you. Ramji Bhagwan says that. Another story, you know the Pandavas in the Mahabharata now, when they had gone to their guru's home to take training, they were little young boys. They trained for many years, 15 years. When they came back now, their mother was going to see them for the first time. And all of them came in the courtyard and they were displaying their powers and of course their skills. When it was Arjuna to come, Ma Kunti stood up like this. Ma Kunti stood up like this. I tell you this, I'm getting so emotional. She stood up, and when she saw Arjun, the tears were falling from her eyes. Tears were falling from her eyes. You know what Arjuna did? Arjuna took his arrow and he shot it in the direction of Ma Kunti. And the arrow went, and as the arrow was coming, her tears fell, and the arrow caught the tear like this and stuck it on the wall. Ma Kunti says, Arjun, why? He says, no, upon my happiness, you should not cry. You should laugh for me. I will not let your tears fall on such a day, mother. I will not. Mother's tears, I'm telling you this, it is recorded in our books. Mother's tears when it falls on somebody is very inauspicious. When a mother cries because their children is in pain, those who have caused harm on them. I don't want to be too superstitious here. I am not a superstitious person. I don't preach dogma. I tell you as it is. When a mother cries, my friends, you better be careful. You better be careful, because it is genuine. Today, I wish all of you a happy Mother's Day. And I pray that may Bhagwati Mata continue to bless all of you. We took the service a little bit different today to allow you to have, a glimpse of Mother. So what I would like all of you to do now is we're going to read this prayer, and I'm going to ask all of you to wish your mother Rupam Dehi, Jayam Dehi, Yasho Dehi, Dviso Jaye. Wish your mother happiness. Rupam Dehi, bless them with good form, good health. Jayam Dehi, may they be victorious. Yasho Dehi, may they always be famous. Everybody. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute Jai Tvam Devi Chamunde Jai Bhutarati Harini Jai Sarva Gate Devi Kalratri Namostute Madhu Kaita Vidrami Vidhatri Varde Nama Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dviso Jahi Mahishasur Nirnashing Bhaktanam Sukhde Nama Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Rakta Bij Vadhe Devi Chandamund Vinashini Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Visojai Shumbhasya eva Nishumbhasya Dhum Rakshasya Mardini Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Visojai Vanditangri Yuge Devi Sarva Saubhagyadayini Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi O Achintya Rup Charite Sarva Satru Vinashini Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Enatebhya Sarvada Bhaktya
चंदिके दुरितापहे रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि स्तुवद्भ्यो भक्तिपूर्वं त्वां चान्दिके व्याधिनाशिने रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि चंदिके सततं ये त्वाम् अर्चयन्तीह भक्तिता रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विशो देहि सौभाग्यमारोग्यं देहि मे परमं सुखं रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि ॐ विदेहि द्विशतं नाशं विदेहि बलमोचके रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि ॐ विदेहि देवि कल्याणं विदेहि परमां श्रियं रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विशो जहि सुरासुर शिरोरत्न निग्रस्तचरणोऽयम्बिके रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विद्यावन्तं यशस्वन्तं लक्ष्मीवन्तं जनं कुरु रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि प्रचण्डदन्तदैत्यज्ञे चण्डिके प्रणताय मे रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि ओ चतुर्भुजे चतुर्वक्त्र संस्तुते परमेश्वरी रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि कृष्णेन संस्तुते देवी चंडिके दुरितापहे रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि हिमाचल स्तुतानाता संस्तुते परमेश्वरी रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि इंद्राणीपति सद्भाव पूजते परमेश्वरी रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि हे देवी प्रचंड गौरदंत दैत्यदर्प विनाशिनी रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो देवी भक्ष जनोदाम दत्तानन्दोरयम्बिके रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जय पत्नी मनोरमां देवीं मनोवृत्तानुसारिणीं तारिणीं दुर्गसंसार सागरस्य कुलोद्भवम् इदं स्तोत्रं पठित्वा तु महास्तोत्रं पते नरा सा तु सप्तशती संख्या वरमाप्नोति सम्पदं रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि बोले जगदम्बिका माता की जय. I wish all of you again beautiful happy Mother's Day and hope and pray that you stay well. On behalf of Bhavani Shankar Mandir, we sincerely wish you a very, very blessed day. And if there's anything we can do in the process to help anyone, please reach out to us. This is your temple, this is your home. Tomorrow is Sita Jayanti. Where can we find a mother like Ma Sita? Tomorrow we'll talk a little bit about her and her coming into this world, but more so, how we come, I think, is important. Some of us were born in very, very different places. Lord Sri Krishna was born in a prison. Ram Bhagwan was born in a palace. Right? Look at that. One born in a prison, one born in a palace. No matter where you're born, who is your mother and father and things, those things are important. But Ma Sita shows us tomorrow how you live your life is important. How you live your life is important. Tomorrow we don't have a Shrota. I like to have a Shrota tomorrow, or a couple of ladies at least sitting down, or a family, it doesn't matter. So please let us book it up tomorrow. Shrota Puja starts at 6 o'clock, right?
It is very challenging for me to be Shrota and Pandit at the same time for these things. So tomorrow evening, puja starts at 6 o'clock. Auntie Kamal, yes, sit down. Good, thank you. So puja starts at 6 o'clock. We have a lot to do. We'll start a puja. Then we have to do Shivji Puja, Abhishekam ceremony. The full Rudram is read on Mondays. And then we have to do Abhishekam to Ma Sita, Ramji, Bhagwan and so on. Some people ask if you bathe Rama too. As I remember, when it is Ram Bhagwan birthday, we don't bathe Ram alone, we bathe everybody. So tomorrow we got to bathe everybody too. So that's how it works, Abhishekam ceremony, then dressing, and then we got to sing and thing. So 6 to 8ish is tomorrow. Come on out and let's do puja. And let us celebrate Sita Jayanti. Ramji Bhagwan had a blessed celebration, birthday. This is the birthday week. So tomorrow is Sita Ma's birthday. And then Wednesday is my birthday. But we're not doing anything on Wednesday. Wednesday I'm going to spend time a little with my family. We haven't had a family time in a long time. So tomorrow, Wednesday we'll do that. But I'm inviting all of you Friday to come out. Friday evening for Durga Puja. I'd like all of you to come out. We're going to have a satsang for my birthday. So don't wait on a phone call or anything like that. Just come on out, sit down. The kids will sing. They are my superstars. The children of BSM are my superstars. I don't have any other superstars in life. So you'll hear from them. And a couple of things will happen. Then we'll pack up some food and go home and eat. Very simple and nice. Friday evening, I'm inviting all of you to come and celebrate my birthday with me. Your present is my present. Your presence is my present. That's all. When you're here, that's how I feel happy. So just come on out, let's sit down, and let's enjoy the evening, Friday coming. Now, all of you will be invited to come and offer prasad. If you have flowers, you can put your flowers on all the garden thing. If you don't have flowers, you can go in the puja store and purchase a flower, and then come. So today, we will start the procession here from Ma Durga. Come on up here, put your prasad and thing, and then you walk this way around and go meet all the gods and thing. We've done the Abhishekam ceremony already, so you don't have to throw milk on Shivji. Thank you. While this is happening, bhajans. Bhajanam.
Nishadin Namo Ganapati Charan Nishadin Namo Ganapati Charan Ganapati Charan Jananokaran Ganapati Charan Jananokaran Nishadin Namo Ganapati Charan
जग की रखवाली करने वाली जगदम्बे मैया, जग की रखवाली करने वाली जगदम्बे मैया, महिमा तुम्हारी है निराली हो जगदम्बे मैया, महिमा तुम्हारी है निराली हो जगदम्बे मैया, जग की रखवाली करने वाली जगदम्बे मैया। तेरी दया से जीते हैं मैया, तेरे भरोसे
finally, over the next coming weeks, you will find that the outside, because it's getting warm now, outside is going to be a little busy with the guys, their trucks and their equipments and all that. We have a lot of work that we're doing outside, maintenance, repairs, things that has to be done in the environment, in the land here. So please be careful when you're driving around. Lots of things everywhere, lots of dirt and dug up and stuff like that, but all to beautify our temple. So, whatever way you can help, do so. Again, if you live in the area, or if you don't even live in the area, and you want to come out and mow the lawn and do lawn care work here, pick out the weeds, pick up garbage and so, please contact Mahendra. He's coordinating this, and it's a pretty big yard which needs your help. So, thank you so much. I will see all of you for Sita Jayanti tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. sharp. Please come on out on time. Let us stand for Aarti. Om yani kani cha papani janmantar kritani cha tani sarvani nashyantu Pradakshinam pade pade.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो ध्यावे हर पावे दुख बिन से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण कहूँ मैं किसकी स्वामी शरण कहूँ मैं किसकी तुम बिन और न दूजा प्रभु बिन और न दूजा आस करूँ मैं जिसकी ओम जगदीश हरे तुम पूरन परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्मा परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्मा परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम पालन करता मैं मूरख तन कामी मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी कृपा करो भरता ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम हो एक अगोचर सबके प्राणपति स्वामी सबके प्राणपति किस विधि बिना दया है किस विधि बिना दया है तुमको मैं
शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिविरध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनां सर्वे सन्तु निरामयां सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। बोले गणपति भगवान की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, सिया भज रामचंद्र की, नवग्रहा देवता की, राधा कृष्ण भगवान की, लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की, भवानी शंकर भगवान की, गंगा मैया की, यमुना मैया की, नवदुर्गा माता की, सूर्य नारायण स्वामी की, सत्यनारायण स्वामी की, सरस्वती माता की, महालक्ष्मी माता की, बोले जगदम्बिका दुर्गा माता की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की। सबको ये जय जय सीताराम। Jai Sitaram again, and please take Aarti. Prasad will be given to you at the door when you're going out. And also, please take, there is some box food prepared for you today. I'd just like to ask someone from the temple to ensure that we share the box food proportionately, make sure everybody gets, and if there's extra, let them take as well. God bless all of you. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day.